All right. Hi guys. Welcome back. Hopefully you all are doing well today. So today I am going to touch base with the eclipse in Libra. Yes, it is Eclipse Day. Hoorah. But the eclipse in Libra, so Libra is all about the scales of balance. It is about the balance within ourselves. It's a balance within our connections with other people. Emotional balance, there's yin. But with the eclipse happening, we will get a moment of darkness. And so shadow period does play a role in this. And that shadow period can be, the things that we may have wanted to balance but haven't been able to balance. Dark night of the soul, that sort of thing. It is about the things that lurk in the shadows that really require our attention. And eclipses are about new beginnings. So today can be kind of rough for some of you because of that shadow period that is requiring your attention for balance. And like I said, this does not have to be just you. This can be you and another person, you and a job, and essentially the fundamentals of your life when it comes to how you function in your life. The things you waste your time on, the things you spend your money on, your lives. Me personally, to give you a personal side of things here, mine is about getting my finances in order and getting my life more in order in a way that I view as more adult. Haha. Because the life that I'm currently living, it's been all fine and dandy, but there are some things where I feel like I can be doing better on. And that does stem from a shadow period point of view. I'm really hard on myself, but I'm also being gentle with myself all at the same time. So it's kind of got an accumulation of energy happening here today. But the main focus is the Libra energy. It is about balance. So there are things balancing out, cycles ending, new lessons and new chapters of life beginning. So we'll see where we're going. Let's see what the tarot has for you today. My intention with this is to give you the best reading possible for you. And I saw that higher power and I saw blessed, so I'm not surprised. The higher powers are definitely playing a role with this. So underneath we've got go the distance. Absolutely. There's that finish line. There are things coming to a close, after you're finished running a race. You either train for the next race or the next event happens. The next event happens. That pinged off my intuition. That could be for some of you. Past energy, we've got flexible. Future energy, we've got yang. There's the more work. There's that hands-on approach to this. Grounding this energy is a leg up. And guiding this energy is a fork in the road. So yeah, this is definitely opening up some new pathways forward for you. I do feel as though that it's because these old cycles are ending, these old chapters are ending, that more opportunities are opening up for you. I do feel as though that it does require the work. The work is required right now. And for some of you, that can be a bit scary, especially if you're shifting gears, especially if you're, leaving people behind or leaving a job behind, leaving a friend group behind, realizing that a relationship is not really working out the way that you thought it was going to, even though you may have tried to be flexible with this energy at one point in time. The flexible is a 19 card. 9 plus 1 is 10, and 10 reverts back to 1. So there is an ending here, but it's almost like an ending that you've spent way too long on. It's like it's run its course. It's finished. But the only reason why it's stayed is because you have not done the work to move yourself forward. And that's what this eclipse energy is about. It is about taking the necessary steps by the book to move you forward. So, like I said, today can be very rough for some of you. These next few weeks can be kind of rough for some of you. I know that I have a plan in place myself to get me from where I am now to where I want to be. And there are some uphill battles that I do have to fight here, that I am going to have to work my way through bit by bit, piece by piece. But each puzzle piece, each step that I take is a necessity, is a requirement of what I need to be doing. So look at what's changing in your life. Look at the lessons that have been trying to come through for you, the things that have been trying to close out, and how can you help these chapters close out and also be able to move forward from these chapters. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Not surprised. Not surprised at all. 3 more, 3 more. All right. Once, twice, thrice. All right. What does the tarot have for us today? Underneath, we've got the Lovers. That's balance. That is divine feminine, divine masculine coming together. That is the emotional side of what you feel and the physical work coming together. We've got the Star card here, which is wish fulfillment. We've got the Chariot, which is successful moving forward. It's quick motion forward. We've got the Leo energy here of strength, and we have the 9 of Pentacles. So I know during this time, it may not seem like this energy is for your highest good, for you to be successful, for you to succeed, to feel accomplished. It also has a money thing attached to it. Working on your finances, working on, getting your life in order, making yourself stable financially. I know that right now this energy can be tricky, but the universe needs you to know that these lessons that it's trying to get you out of, the chapters that are closing, are designed to get you to where you need and want to be. And yes, it is like looking at the fear monster. Looking at the fear monster and being like, I know this needs work. And actively doing whatever that work is to get you to where you need to be. And for some of you, it's healing. For some of you, it's not only having a plan, but it's also healing what these chapters have brought in for you. And then doing the work and then moving forward. It's different for everybody right now. It is different for everyone. So showing up, we've got the 10 of Cups, like I said. It is designed to get you to where you want to be on a personal level and on a, kind of on a family dynamic, but it's not just for you. Like it is for the people around you, the people that you love and care about. I feel as though that the work that you're doing now will definitely have an impact on the future and where it intends to go. Hermit is the opportunity, the lesson that is trying to come in. Absolutely. We'll definitely take a look at that. That is shining a light. That is shining a light on that fear monster. So grounding this energy, we've got the 2 of Swords. I see that. I absolutely see that. Guiding this, there's the 9 of Cups. Again, this is what is inspiring you to move forward. A physical fulfillment and an emotional fulfillment. Past energy, 2 of Pentacles, yeah. Future energy, Knight of Pentacles, We've got the 7 of Cups, the Moon, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Alchemist, the 2 of Wands. So before we get to what is being illuminated here for you, this is what draws my attention. 7 of Cups, Moon, 4 of Pentacles. There may have been some confusion about how to move forward. You may not have had a clear understanding of how to move. With this Moon energy coming into play, with this Eclipse energy coming in, I do feel as though that answer will start to come in. But now it's like, I don't like what that entails. And that's okay. It's okay to not like what the universe is bringing in for you. Because it's like it's not giving you the good stuff that's coming at you. It's telling you what is required of your work right now. So for some of you who are in toxic relationships, it's telling you need to break it off with this person. You may have been getting intuitive hits. You need to call it off. But if you call it off, it's going to hurt. It's going to bring about a lot of pain. That is what you see currently. You're not seeing further on down the road of the good things that are coming in. You don't see that because that's not the focus of this energy. The focus of this energy is to get you to take the first steps into this new path. For those of you, it's a job. It's a job of telling yourself, I don't want to work at this job anymore. It's a toxic work environment. But if I leave this job, it's going to be hard for me to find another job, or my finances are going to suffer. Again, you're only seeing the fear monster right now because that is the thing that is requiring your attention. Same with toxic family members or toxic friends. Like, this applies to every situation right now, that the only thing you're seeing is the fear, and that's why this is what's grounding you, is the Two of Swords. You're like, I don't want to see it, I don't want to hear it. Even though those thoughts are coming in, Swords energy, those thoughts are coming in, you're like, it's just going to make everything worse. You're right. It is going to blow a lot of things up. That's the point. Because I feel like you have tried to balance this energy out for so long that it's almost like wet concrete. I'm hearing wet concrete. So when you lay down wet concrete, of course they smooth it all over. So let's say somebody steps into that wet concrete, okay? Well, if it's still wet, you can smooth it back over. But if it dries, you're going to have that footprint in that concrete. And I feel as though that when it comes to that footprint in this wet concrete, you either have to break the concrete apart in order to re-pour it, or you have to pour over it and smooth it over again. But if you do that, you're only slapping, I feel like, a Band-Aid on something that really needs to be fixed. So I do feel as though you have tried to balance this energy out for as long as you possibly can. And now, with more things coming in, you're going to have a hard time juggling. You are going to have a hard time juggling all three of these energies. You need to free up one of your hands. You need to free up a spot for this energy that's coming in. So, tell me about this fear monster. Tell me about this fear monster. 8 of Cups. Death. Yes. Yes. King of Wands. And the 5 of Cups. This is the next step. That's what I get with this 8 of Cups. This is the next step. This is the next step on your journey to move you down the path. And yes, it is going to require you to change. It's going to require transformation and endings on your part. But there are inspirations to be learned with this. It's like people with addictions. That's a wonderful example. People with addictions. I'm going to be honest with you all. I used to smoke the green stuff, okay? And I smoked the green stuff for many, many, many years. And there are states that have legalized it. I'm not personally saying that the green stuff is bad. By no means. In fact, there are some people that it really helps them. Hands down, I support you. But at that time, it was an addiction for me. I couldn't go and do the day-to-day without smoking something, some sort of bowl or joint. It was one of those things. Well, when I decided to put it down 6 months ago, it's been 6 months. When I first started doing this, I was afraid. I was afraid because I had used that as a crutch to get me through my day-to-day. Well, now looking back on that decision, I'm inspired. I am inspired by the amount of self-control that I have. Because I conquered that fear monster. I conquered that addiction. And some of you, this does apply to addictions. But I feel as though that you're going to be inspired later on down the line by the choices that you are making today, right now, in this time. And I know the only thing you guys see is the fear monster. Is the fear monster. Is the darkness that is all-consuming. But it's going to be beneficial for you. You hear about the people who left toxic relationships. They're like, it was the best decision I ever made. And that's because they had the courage, the strength to move forward through that energy. And that is what's happening here with you now. You are being asked to step into your power and do the work and believe in yourself that you can overcome this energy, whatever this is for you, whatever is blocking you from moving forward into the next chapters of your life. So let's take a look at this Two of Wands. Let's take a look at this Two of Wands. This is the outcome. Two of Wands, Page of Swords. There's that clarity. There's more clarity, Knight of Swords. There's the Magician. There's that transformation. There is that transformation of you, Page of Pentacles. You are going to be learning a lot more once you start to move through these cycles. And here we have the Ace of Cups, the Devil energy, and the Ace of Wands. There is good things surrounding this fear. There are good things through this process. But again, the focus right now is that fear. And it's time to balance out that fear. It's time to balance out the things that are out of balance with you. That is what this current energy is. And I know, easier said than done. But I promise that it's going to be okay. I promise that it's going to be okay. But you also have to believe that it's going to be okay. Good things are coming in. Good things are on the way. But this is the next step. This is the required step. So, zodiac signs that I see. Before I do that, anything else you wish to add for these wonderful people before I let them go? Hierophant, Hanged Man, there's that Libra energy, and the Four of Cups. Some of you are breaking tradition. Some of you feel like you're breaking trail. That's okay. It's okay to break trail and to go off and to do what you feel is right. What's right for me is not going to be right for you or for them or for them. But you are in control in this lifetime. It is your life. And it's time that you start living it to the fullest. And not letting fear stand in the way of all of this good stuff that wants to come in for you. So that is what I see. That was the final nail that I needed. Zodiac signs that I see, we've got a lot of major arcana in here. This is some really big energy. And I notice how we have the 9, the 10, and the Ace of Cups. There's another ending and another beginning. So it's a physical and it's also an emotional beginning. It's going to be okay. It's going to be rough, but it's going to be okay. Okay? We've got Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Pisces, Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo, more Virgo. And that is what I see. So, thank you guys very much for joining me. As always, I really, really hope this helped and really gave you some insight as to this energy that's coming in. Because it's going to be a bumpy ride. But you're going to get through it. Okay? So that's what I have for you guys. Thank you very much. As always, your company is well appreciated. And I will see you all again later. Bye, guys.